Hello everybody. Now I am conducting class 7 geography second topic, that is about population, and the most important part, the last part, that is population density. Again I am repeating, now I am conducting class 7 geography chapter 2 population, and the last part, that is about population density. Very important topic. You will sit along with your copy and note down the important thing. What is population density? As we all know, population density means per square kilometer area, how many individuals are living over there. Okay, in a per square number of individuals per unit geographical area. So according to that population density, we can divide into three divisions. One is highest population, medium population, and the low population density area. High population density area. What is the importance, or what is high population density? When the depending population is much more rather than the respect of the geographical area. The population is high relative to the geographical area, then it is considered as a high population density area, like West Bengal, like Maharashtra, especially in Maharashtra, Mumbai, in West Bengal, Kolkata. These are the high population density area, all the metropolitan cities. Why? Why they are considered as the high population area? First of all, availability of water. Very important thing. Water availability is very important. As the water availability, we will get the enough amount of water, we can see there the population will generally increase. Secondly, industrialization. Industrialization always provide employment. So industrial zone always very highly populated, like Howrah. We all know that Howrah is highly populated zone because of the industrializations. Asansol, if you go for that specific few region, you will see the industrialization provides the employment. Okay. Secondly, employment potentiality. Employment potentiality is very important because industrializations not only provide the one single industry, that doesn't imply that only that kind of industry will that kind of specific persons will be required. According to an industrialization, many downstream industries will be built up. Like if we build up the iron and steel industry, following that many small scale industry, many downstream industry we can find, and that will provide the potentiality of the employment. Most important thing is infrastructure. Infrastructure also provides, like roads, like communication, transportation. All this provides educational institution. All this provides the industries. All this provide the growing population. These are the causes of the highly density area. Secondly, medium population density. The average population density is considered as the medium population density, and the causes are same. Medium population, generally we can see the countries, temperate region countries, we can see the medium population density. Few areas among the temperate region also we can see the high population density. They are factored that the population is high because the geographical area is not enough to provide that population. Okay, for that causes we can see the medium population density over there. One adverse situation is low population density. What is low population density? When we see that area is enough but population is very lesser rather than the respect to the geographical area, such as the polar region, deserted region, we can find out such kinds of things. Like due to the adverse condition of weather, as I said, that polar region, deserted region, then available resources, not available resources, especially water resource. If you go to the high Ladakh, you will see there also water scarcity. If you go to that deserted region, there you also get the lesser amount of water. So adverse adverse weather condition also affects the water availability, that is also another factor, and many other reasons like educational factors, like the others employment potentiality are very low. In that cases we can find the low population density. Okay, so low population density generally like Iceland, Libya, Canada, they are also facing the low population density. Here we can see that infrastructure is also like Canada, infrastructure is also very good, but weather condition is very adverse. So that is also another issue that will not help to increase the population. So today we learned what is population density, three categories: high population, medium population and low population density, and their causes. All these notes you will get from the given link. You will click the given link, get all the notes, note it down in your CW copy. And I would like to suggest that everybody, those who are writing, after writing down the question answers, mail to me in the DPSJ help desk at the gmail.com. Just go to that that particular mail ID and mail to me. Okay, I want to see that whether you are noting down these answers or not. Everybody do it. Okay, few children have done, and really that is very good. I appreciate that, and I would like to tell everybody do it and show it to me. I want to see everyone's copy over there. Got it? Next topic, that is population pyramid. That is also very important. What is population pyramid? It is known as age gender pyramid. Why? Graphically we will plot this. Last class I think I have given that pyramid shape features. Today I also provided. Just note down that population pyramid means that is a pyramid area, triangle area where we can show the population, age, gender, population. Okay, in a graphical illustration that shows the distribution of various age group in a population, like from 0 to 80, how many populations are there, and the shape of the pyramid determines the development of the country. Like I'm telling you, like population pyramid as a sex ratio, you have learned that the children 0 to 5 years, that is a depending, 0 to 15 depending population, after 59 to the above is also the depending population. If that area is very wide and the independent working area is very narrow, that means this is not a good shape. Shape should be like wider in the middle area. That means the working population should be very high. Okay, so the shape of the pyramid also determines or denotes the development of the country. Got my point? This is the last class of this particular topic. Next day only I recapitulate from the beginning to the end. This is a vast topic. We continuously doing this topic for so many days. This is the last class. One more class I will take for revision. Then I will go for the another class. Okay, next class I will go for revision and for providing question answers. So up to this I will provide you as notes you are getting like that. Note it down in your copy and mail to me in dpsjhelpdesk@gmail.com. If you have any doubt, ask over there. Okay, not only the comment box, ask over there in the mail ID like dear ma'am, and if you have any doubt, ask over there. I want to show each copy. Everybody do it. Okay, so today we learn about population density, three categories, and population pyramid. Now you will learn and wait for the next class. Okay, stay tuned. Bye bye.